Now you had the pleasure of Andrew Ryan's company. He's the one who built this place, and he's the one who ran it into the ground. Nobody knows exactly what happened. Maybe he went mad. Maybe the power got to him. Maybe he just decided he didn't like people. Whichever way you slice it, good men died. My family's in a submarine hidden in the foundation of Fontaine Fisheries. I'll meet you there.
You have shown kindness to my little one. But are you really a friend to us? Regardless, a little one brings you a gift to demonstrate our appreciation.
The baptistry is in lockdown until further notice. Ryan had us install some kind of genetic device into the thing, so only Ryan and his inner circle will be able to use them without dispensation. The boys tell me the keys are pretty unreliable system. Because anybody in the ballpark genetically will be able to come and go as they see fit. Mr. Ryan asked me personally to make this clear to you. You give us Fontaine, and this whole filthy ring of his, and you'll be knocking back pints up at the Fighting McDonald's. But if you prefer to play the mute, we'll treat you like a mute. Give him a taste, Patrick. What's that? Change of heart, Timmy? Timmy! Ready to talk now? Go on, son. Go on. Whatever Ryan thinks he can do to me, Fontaine can do double!
Atlas radioed on ahead. Says you were looking for an invite to the Fisheries. Nuts, I say. But if your heads up to the Warp Master's office and find old Peach on research camera, maybe I could manage an invite. What was that? My friend, you are fucked. You hold tight. I'm sending something first to watch your back. Look on the conveyor belt. You'll find something to keep you alive. Now, go get that camera, and then snapshots of those that crawls on the ceiling. Then I'll let you into the Fisheries. Just remember, sonny friend, I smell an ounce of Fontaine on you, and I'll have you in a box. Atlas gives you the vouch, but I ain't turning my eye just on his say-so.
Grown man jumping at ghosts. Fontaine's dead, and everybody knows it. In the ground for months, and half the place still jumping at his shadow. Christ, even Ryan. You never mind all that. He's got work to do. Seems like old Peach knows where to find a research camera. Seems a decent enough source. No doubt he'll wait until after you've done his errands to stick a shiv in your belt.
Something must be done about Fontaine. While I was buying buildings and fish futures, he was cornering the market on genotypes and nucleotide sequences. Rapture is transforming before my eyes. The great chain is pulling away from me. Perhaps it's time to give it a tug.
You think you can get away with this?
Darling Masha, we don't know what has happened to you. Ryan's men have taken you away and said you are needed to save Rapture. Who needs a child to save a city? But I see these little girls crawling up to these vents, and I only wonder if you might one day crawl out of this vent and find this note. We look for you, but if you find this, come to us at the Fighting McDonald's in room number 7. The code to our room is 7533. We miss you, our darling child.
This Fontaine fellow is somebody to watch.
Sounds like that should about do it. Head on back to Fontaine Fisheries when you're ready, would you kindly?
We saw our Masha today. We barely recognize her. That's her, Sam said. You're crazy, I told him. That thing? That is our Masha? But he was right. She was drawing blood out of a corpse by Fontaine Fisheries. And then when she was done, she walked off hand in hand with one of those awful golems. Masha!
Mr. Ryan, I believe in Rapture, but that doesn't mean we always win. Fontaine Futuristics is the biggest thing going in Rapture, so let me be plain. When we arrest that tow-rag Fontaine for his thieving and smuggling, we must make it clear that we won't touch his business interests. We sit on the council because these poor sods trust us, not because God gave us a chair. Me wife, Moira, she's a right pain in the neck, but she's a beauty, and she means the world to me. I can't help feel God's punishing me for bringing her and Patrick to this place. I thought this would be a better life for us. Can you imagine a bigger fool than that?
Listen to me!
As the respectable lapsable turned me away, I have turned to Fontaine's smugglers in Port Neptune for supplies. Fontaine's men are pigs. They spit, they stink. But they deliver, and they don't ask questions. They're all terrified of Fontaine. He reminds me a bit of the Germans. Swedish. It wouldn't surprise me if he was running things down here.
They sure go down easy once you research them up right. Come on in and show us those snappy snappies.
No! 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 Thank you.
The warp rat didn't get himself that. You got something from me and my crew? Or are you just looking to get criticized? You set here a spell. I needs to set on some coffee. Maybe put on silverware and the like.
Before you head into the fisheries, a word to the wise. Old PG seems about as straight as a dog's hind leg. You keep your eyes open.
Nobody walks into my swampy carrying the heat. Put your weapons in the pneumo, and then I'll let you in.
If that's his price, you're gonna have to pay it. But he can't very well take your plasmids away now, can he?
I bet when your boss went out of hell, he done told the devil he'd be right back. And the devil says, sure thing, Mr. Fontaine. I'll hold you a spot. Ryan promised Fontaine was dust, and now here you are doing his dirty. I guess it was Ryan above, and you.
Fontaine's men are pigs. They spit, they stink. But they deliver, and they don't ask questions. They're all terrified of Fontaine. He reminds me a bit of the Germans. So efficient. It wouldn't surprise me if he were soon running things down here.
Fontaine's putting the screws on us, and double. He's squeezing us out of 80 points of our cut with the threat of turning us into Ryan if we don't play ball. Son of a bitch. Sammy G comes and tells me he's thinking of going to the constable. And the next day, Sammy G was found in a sack in a salt bog. We got no choice here. We stay on Fontaine's crew and we're gonna catch the gallows. We think about her. We end up like Sammy G. There's gotta be another way. We all be part of Ryan's great chain. Turns out Ryan's chain is made of gold, and ours are the sort with the big iron ball around your ankle. He's up in Fort Frolic banging fashion models. We're down in this dump yanking guts out of fish. Fontaine's promising something better. He's like one of us, you know? Like he's worked a day in his life. He said,
"Hit the switch up there in the control booth and let me in. I think it's time to shake hands and get acquainted."
You had your fun, but enough is enough. If you press that button, you'll learn what it means to truly be my enemy. Oh, dark. If only your friend could look up and see. Maybe. If only you could do something, anything. Except just stand here and watch him die.
They're everywhere! I can't hold them! Just to fall back! Get me family out, and we'll regroup as soon as we can! Get out if you can! Get out and we'll regroup!
Spent the morning jawing with that crowd scientist. She's damaged goods, alright. Just like all those chumps they scraped out of there.
You ooze in like an assassin, and then you try to sneak out like a thief. You're no CIA spook. Who are you? Why have you come here? There's two ways to deal with a mystery. Uncover it, or eliminate it.
Get out! Get out and get to Arcadia! Jesus Christ!
The Irish pork pie offered me a deal. I flip him Fontaine and I walk out of here. That simple. How do I know that